Still getting a little adjusted. Didn't get a chance to send out my invite today for this show because I've been running all week long. So got some things happening. Viewed some things on Facebook. I don't know what's happening with the world today. But we'll get into it shortly. Just give me a second to get things started. I hope you guys had a great week. I don't know, I'm still showing the standby here. What am I looking at? And again, I'm going to try and multitask, do two things at once. Because, you know, you got to multitask. You make it do what it do when it do what it do. So, one of my to-dos this year is to get in a place where I'm not always so organized and polished. One of my many hiccups is the feeling for perfection. So I happen to, you know, I'm trying to get out of the habit of always having everything so neat and so organized and so well put together, because I don't know, people like sloppiness sometimes. I don't know what it is about that, but shouts out to you guys who are in the chat already, getting going. We're just getting started. And I hope you stick with us throughout the course of the show. It's only 2 hours. It's not that long. And it pretty much flies by during the course of, you know, the night. What I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to do a little freestyling with the topic. So if there's something that you want to discuss, I'm looking through the chat. And I see you guys. I'm glad you like sloppiness. I have Papa Doomberry, Samantha McDew, and Snapper Blow. I'm probably San Pablo. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Like, you know, I'm gonna have to get real close to the screen because I'm just, you know. But yeah, you know. I try not to be too polished, you know. It is what it is. So today I want to kind of get into relationships, get into relationship goals. I'm in the studio here with my boy, yep, my engineer, my extraordinaire, you know, male presence. So I'm gonna have to get his vibe, and you guys. I said snap or blow. I said that. I said that, right? I did say San Pablo's. I did. That's my bad. But, yeah, I got it right. After the fact. My bad. Snap a blow. Shouts out to you. How long you had diabetes? What you trying to say? I'm sweet? I hope that's what you're saying. I really hope that's what you're saying. But, all my life. So, relationships. We were talking earlier about goals and how the relationship, when you're in it with someone, how complicated it gets. So you were telling me about a situation where you talk to your girl and, you know, it's things that she expects you to know, but when it comes to you, you know, she wants you to talk about it. So it's really kind of imbalanced and out of the way. Are you listening to me, or you?
I'm listening.
Oh, he like deep in thought. I'm like vibing at him, and he just like in his phone. So yeah, like, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you get people to own up to their own shit? Like, get in their own space where they know, if you got a problem with me, you should say, I have a problem with you. You shouldn't say, well, you know what you did, and not explain it. I mean, you gave a perfect example. You said, like, when you're in court, you gotta, you know, they still give you your count to what you being charged for. So, I mean, if in a court of law, they gotta run it down, it should be only fair that it, you know, You got issues with me. You say something, I say something out of whack. It got to be what it is. And this is really the heart of communicating, like being able to say what's on your mind and meaning what you say, and not letting it go too wayward.
You know what I do if I can't relate to you right away what's wrong? I like to just stray away. I'll let you know, like, yo, look, I'm just really mad right now. Give me like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And in that 10 minutes, I try to formulate my thoughts so that I can relate to you what it is that got me mad. I don't really like speaking out of anger.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst, when you kind of react. And I'm one of those people too. Like, I need a cool down period. Yeah. For those of you who are just joining the chat, I see we have, I knew I had it right. See, you got me in my feelings right now. You got me in my space. He said his name is not Snap or Blow. It's San Pablo, like I said, I think. Yeah, San Pablo's.
Snap or Glows.
Yeah, somebody said it sounded like a new freaky, some new freaky shit. So, it's, yeah, I don't know. We got Brianna in here. We got Mr. Zam. These some new peoples here. Oh, you called me a fake ass Oprah. That was cute. Wow. Everybody got, little things going on in the chat. Y'all going back and forth. I'm digging it. I love it. It's all right. Some people just need something, and it's cool. It's cool. I'm used to the trollers. I mean, if my show is the only show that you can troll on, then I don't know what to say about that. I'm flattered that you even chose me to have something smart to say. No, whoever Serby somebody, Serby Shadas, I don't even know. But it is what it is. You kill them with kindness. So we're just talking about like the imbalance of communication and how when you are communicating with somebody, how it can go wayward really quick. And there is a period of time where you probably need to cool off and cool down, let things air out, and then you come back, you go to your corners, and then you come back to the ring. So I had a discussion today, and sometimes when you hear stuff, you just kind of instantly blow up,
Assume?
Yeah, well,
Maybe like an assumption.
Yeah.
Because you heard it, so you don't know if it's true.
Well, okay. It was bits and pieces of information. Like, okay, so you know how people come door to door knocking on your house? Somebody came to my house with the wrong information.
Oof.
And I was like blazing, and then, but it's just stuff like that. It's not just relationships. It's socialization as well. Like, you have to be able to take a minute to woosah and then, kind of collect your thoughts and get back to it. So I don't know what it is about this week. It's been kind of crazy. Like, just a lot of little stuff happening. We kind of skipped pillow talk today, guys. Like, I've had people saying, why don't you get right to the good stuff? Like, you're always kind of, taking your time, getting to the meats and gravy. Like, nobody likes foreplay anymore. Y'all just want to rush right through stuff.
That's why she be drunk.
I don't get it. I'm saying y'all gotta moisten that thing up a little bit. Get it nice and.
Tell them like this: in the winter, you don't just start your car and take off.
Yeah, but you know what? Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that, right? This is kind of off subject, but I need to express this. So I am a nerd. Everyone knows that I'm a nerd in the sense that if I don't know something, I'll look it up. And if I'm unsure about it, I'm still going to look it up. And then sometimes I'm just intrigued to look at, information. So I just recently, I told you guys just a couple days before Valentine's Day, I bought a new car. So it's a model that I've never driven before. So I'm kind of getting used to everything. I read the manual.
Oh my god.
I actually read the car manual.
You're the
I sure did.
Person that I know ever.
I read the car manual, and the funny thing about it was, the car manual says to warm up the car, do not let the car sit idle.
Yeah. Do not warm up the car.
Yeah, it says to warm up the car, do not let the car sit idle. So it says slowly pull off and allow the engine to heat up while you're driving. Yeah. Ain't that like, for the longest time I've been sitting there like a chicken with no head, waiting for my car to warm up like in the wintertime, and here's this manual saying you need to just pull the hell off. And
that's not true though.
I don't know. I mean,
it makes sense. Think about it. When you put a pan on the stove, you don't just throw the egg on it. You wait for the pan to cook up.
Yeah, I mean, it depends though. It depends. You know, sometimes you don't realize that the pan is not hot, and you crack that thing in there. You gotta wait.
Now this egg is just sitting.
You gotta wait though.
So
you
I
just
believe
gotta
that
wait.
With the car, like I don't know. It's like your body. I know you don't just wake up, open your eyes, and go.
Yeah,
you take a second to the eye, yo. I am awake.
That's true. I don't.
Nah, your car trying to get you to get a new one every year. Just take the fuck
So
off.
I'm not gonna lie, like I have not been warming up this car. I've just been like pulling out of the spot, and I think it was like yesterday or the day before. It was like jerking a little bit. So I don't know if that was just, you know, the warning sign that I gotta sit there just a little bit longer. I look at it this way.
You can't just turn on the heat right away and the heat start working. You need to wait.
I'm gonna take that into perspective. It looks like you guys are kind of popping in here. I'm gonna just glance through. Some men just don't like women to stay mad all day and stay silent. I agree. Like I try not to be that person, but I know someone who is, they're an advocate for, I want to say drama. Like they're one of those people, they want to sit in the room with the person that they're mad at, and they want that person to stare at them all day long. So that they know
that they care.
That they know that person is mad. Like, that's like me and you, we beefing, and I'm going to sit in the room that you in, because I want you to see that I'm mad at you for what you did. But I ain't going to say shit to you. I'm going to just look at you, and I'm going to just act like, you know.
And like a guy, you sit there, but you want something to eat? Nah. You want to watch this on TV? Nah. Alright. As soon as you try to leave, though, always running away from your problems. You see what I mean? Can't sit here and talk to me about it.
Now, I'm the total opposite. Like, when I'm mad, I don't like to be in the same room with the person I'm upset with. So I need to get some space. I need to get some air. I might go for a walk, or, you know, I'll work on something. I'll do something. So yeah, I agree. Dazam. Yeah, I'm real special today. Like my words is all over the place. What else is going on? I don't warm it up unless the engine is clean. Huh? Are we still talking about a car?
I think you're talking about sex.
That was Papa talking that stuff. Like, I need to know, you talking about a car? You really talking about a car, or are we talking about some other stuff? Are you using analogies? J-Biz said Jazz quit on Stiletto. I'm gonna assume that she did. We had like a 2-second conversation where I posted up on Facebook this week a picture of a ultrasound. And the ultrasound was actually a picture of my baby brother's first child. So I'm going to be an auntie. And he's my only brother. So this is my first niece.
So you're excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited. So I posted up the picture, and I was just like, you know, now the cat is out of the bag, because he just had a gender reveal on Saturday that just passed. So we just found out what the baby, the sex of the baby was going to be. It's going to be a girl. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, my little niece is on the way, and I didn't hashtag niece or, you know, auntie. I just said, now the cat is out of the bag, I can show my enthusiasm and my excitement for the baby. And it was just like, after I posted that, I got like 1 million texts, phone calls, and posts. Like, people were posting to it. And she was one of the ones that post. And all I got was like a congratulations on your new baby. So I'm like, okay, first of all, social media, I use that as an outlet for a business, and I'll share little things about myself here and there. But the people that know me, I expect them to communicate with me, outside of Facebook.
Social media.
So I sent a text, and I was just basically like, I gotta post something on social media to get you to respond. And I got congratulations on your baby. I said, it's not my baby. And she said, well, congrats anyway. And I said thanks, and that was really the end of the conversation. So I'm just going to accept the fact that, maybe that's just what it is. I don't
Chalk
know.
it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much stuff going on. It's too much craziness. My little cousin is getting married in April. So she just dropped the bomb on me and asked me to do 13 bouquets, not including hers, and she still needs a toss away, and I have to make boutonnieres for the guys. So, like, I got that, and I got shows, and I don't have time to chase.
Do you think that maybe your post was a little misleading though?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. It was kind of meant to be a little misleading, but it got a lot more attention than I thought it was going to get. So I don't really know. I don't know. Let me see what else is going on. I'm watching you guys back and forth. Oh, not talking about the car. I didn't think you was talking about the car. Okay. All right. I'm back, because it kind of mess with your mind when you.
You're like a whole 4 minutes behind.
Yeah. I don't know. What's up to Kaiser, who just joined in? I'm a little late. I'm kind of scrolling down the feed here. Multitasking. It's really late night taboo with Lady Stiletto. It really is. But we still make it do what it do. Keep it popping. So yeah. I don't know. Some things you gotta know when to let it go, I guess. I don't know.
Communication is key.
And I have one of my weaknesses, and it's been another thing that I've kind of been working on, is learning when to just drop the mic and walk away. So, you gotta allow some things to happen. Maybe cool down time, maybe not. I don't know. It's nothing but love. It'll always be love. But, you take the good with the bad. It's the facts of life, ain't it? So now, we talked about last week, and for those of you who are here and you're watching, we're freestyling today. I have exercised my right to not be organized. It's a really, really bad habit that I have. I've always, kind of just polished everything up, and I want to say the right thing, and I want to do the right thing, and I never want to be out of contact. So I really decided not to do that this show. So if you got any questions or anything that you want to address in particular, feel free to jump in at any given time, and I'll address them as I see them. Wow, this guy is funny. So he put, real question: the earring hoop is a reflection of a woman's vagina. Is that true?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I guess he's trying to. I don't know. Like
he said
I'm
hooped her.
Yeah, he said he's asking. Yeah, he trolling.
He trolling. Yeah,
I think it's funny though. It's real cute.
Tell him thanks for watching.
Mrs. Zam, I don't know. I have no clue if she's off. She walked out last week, and I haven't spoke to her since our last on-air appearance. So I really don't. I wish I had an answer for you. I mean, if you find out, let me know. So I really don't know. It's kind of just like a no call, no show. Like, the hell with it. I don't know. You know, just gotta go. Just gotta go. Shouts out to Joe Scumbag. This show is about relationships, sex, intimacy, love. We talk about blowjobs. We talk about vaginas. We talk about getting it in positions. It's what we do. It's that type of show. So I hope you decide to stay for the duration and hang out with us, vibe with us. Let me know if you got something. Jacob Kinghorn is in. Hit up with the no. Yeah, straight no show. But you know, the show still has to go on. You know, so it is what it is. I did not, like I said, have anything polished, but of course I did write some things down. Because I think it's important to keep at least an outline of your thoughts. So I'm scrambling. What is, and I'm asking you because I was scrolling on the internet, and they have a lot of, like, you know, the trips that they show. They'll show like this amazing video of a resort. There's one that they're showing in St. Lucius. I don't know if any of you guys have seen. I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but there is like a giant pool in front of the hotel room, and you walk like out of like the sitting area, and right behind the sitting area is this giant bed. It's just really romantic, really open, really just free. And I feel like I need to be in this space. So I'm making plans to, you know, to visit St. Lucius. St. Lucia. I don't even know which one it is. It's one of them. But it is a really beautiful place. And I don't know. I mean, that I think is really a goal for me to have a nice romantic evening out. And I can just imagine what it's going to look like at night. Like, are you that type of person where, like, does stuff like that affect you? Or are you just one of those cats that's like, you know, it's not a big deal? Like,
I mean, you know, because I work in the studio, so I'm always busy. So when I do take out my girl, I do look forward to the, you know, all the little highlights of the day. Especially since it don't come often.
It don't.
So,
but is it a relationship goal to go somewhere like that? Like, what would your dream vacation, your dream spot be, where this would, you know, you would consider it like a relationship goal, like a
Spain. I always have a vision of like waking up, seeing my girl in the dorm, hanging out over the villa.
Really?
I'm just waking up like, damn, hearing the little kids in the
St. Lucia. Sorry.
In the courtyard playing soccer. But I'm just there like, damn, this is beautiful. I think that's like a relationship.
I've always wanted to go to Italy or France.
Nice. And do what?
Everything. Do it on a balcony. Do it, you know, in one of the ponds. Like, I want to go somewhere and be recklessly romantic. I want to
go and be that guy you see like on a Facebook clip of him getting like head on like the top balcony while I'm just like reading the newspaper. That's who I want to be.
You know, I went to Vegas one year. And this is off subject. I told you guys we're freestyling today. If you got something, pop it in the chat. I'm watching it as it goes down. But I tried to do that in Vegas with my man, and he was just like, he reacted the way most men would expect. I don't want to say it like that. Like he was just like, no, babe, somebody watching. Like somebody coming. Like it was kind of like that type of thing. Like he was nervous about.
Fuck that.
About explore. Like I'm just.
If I don't live there, if I know you never see me.
Yeah,
home,
like
yo,
we will
means,
never see
man,
these people again. We can't get arrested for the shit that we do here. So let's
be adventurous.
Be there. You know, let's do it.
The elevator door to open up, and I'm just there like, yo, give us like 5 more minutes. That'd be dope.
Yeah, you can silence this cat here. He need a timeout. This one in the chat, he wildin'. But put the bitch on the phone, Jazz. I don't know. If you find out, please let me know. I don't know. We kind of went into that. How important is kissing? Mucho important. It is probably one of the most important things when it comes to relationships. Only because kissing is closely used as judgment for how you do in the bedroom, and it's almost like, most people who can't kiss are not that great.
I look at kissing as an emotion.
It is an emotion. I need to feel your kiss.
Yeah.
I need to feel it.
I can't just kiss you just because I'm having sex with you.
Yeah, and I'm one of those, like, we've had this discussion before. I've said it before, so I can say it freely to you guys. I've come off kissing, like kissing. Really? Hell yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah, I mean, soaked up from it. Just the kiss, the passion behind it, the person, all of those things, kind of,
Since you wild.
They mix. They gotta,
I think it's just easier for girls to get off.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case.
You can sit in a washing machine and catch a nut.
What?
I can't just watch porn and not touch myself to catch a nut. Like, I know in American Pie, the dude caught a nut just off of the girl striptease dancing. Maybe at a younger age when you can't control yourself. But now with 23 being grown, girl, you gonna have to touch the pickle. You want that shit to squirt. You feel me?
Touch the. I can't with you.
Yeah, touch the pickle.
And like, well, that's kind of TMI. I used to use pickles to practice on. Like,
oh, that's lit.
That's how I learned how to suck. Like I would, my goal was to suck all the seeds out of the pickle.
God damn.
Without breaking the skin.
That shit's
so hot. I would always kind of, like I've been,
Damn. See, so you're one of those girls that dude be like, yo, why you put up with her? The nigga look at him like, you don't even know, bro. I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you. I'd have to kill you after I tell you. That's funny.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I would agree. I guess it is easier for women to get aroused. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think it's easy for girls to get aroused. I be getting aroused off the gust of the wind. If you just touch me the right way.
Well, my body is sensitive too. So kissing is still, for me, it's still a form of touching, even though it's not definitely directly, on the yum yum or
I'm just saying you actually nutted off.
Yeah, I mean a serious one too. Like it was.
Son must have been there like, is she having a seizure? What the fuck?
Well, I'm not that. I don't know.
Yeah,
shouts out to everybody in the chat. They roasting on Serbia. I don't know who this guy is. But he got miles of jokes. Shouts out to Jay the Troublemaker. Kaz is in there representing strong. Papa. Okay, now we on the random today. I gotta ask you, do you have a problem with your girl calling you daddy?
No, hell no. by all means.
Okay, so
Don't call me dad though.
Is that daddy thing? Is it something more sensitive to guys with children? You think, or is it really kind of
open season?
Yeah, well, and you guys let me know too, because this is a big one for me too. Like,
this is a big thing for me because I've had these conversations before. Like, yo, if you like to be called daddy, like you're kind of, they tell me like you're kind of perverted because why would your girl should be calling you daddy? Like, only your kids call you daddy. I don't know. It's just something. I think it's just the way that they say it, and that I know that you mean this in a sexual way. You know.
I don't
know. I'm all for it though. By all means, switch it up and call me Papi if you want to.
Okay. So.
What's the chat saying?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the response. Let's see. Papa said no. I like to be called daddy.
There you go.
So.
You like calling dudes daddy?
I love talking whatever talk is gonna get you in the mood. So if I can call you daddy and it's gonna get you, in that space, then I'm gonna call you daddy.
I be having a warn girl that be like, yo, I don't know about you, but I be talking during sex. Like I sleep talking, saying some wow shit.
So does it? Okay, so somebody said, Papa said a woman older than me called me daddy. So is it the age? Is it different if someone older calls you daddy as opposed to someone who's younger? Like, what kind of thing is like?
Well, like I said, for me, you can say anything during sex is gonna turn me on. You talking, but the whole daddy thing, I think it's just sexy because, like I said, the tone that they're saying it, and you know that you brought this out of them.
Yeah.
They don't just call you daddy on the regular. My girl don't walk in the crib, daddy. Unless she going with daddy, come here, let me start. Now that's different.
Okay, he said he loved it. He said the woman that was older than him called him daddy and he loved it. But I mean, is it the tone? Like, I really need to, this is one thing that I feel is questionable because it can be offensive to some people. Yeah. And some people it's a total turn on. So is it the fear of possibly associating, does your mind automatically go into daddy mode if you hear daddy and your father? Or is it just something mental? Shouts out to Kyle who just joined. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, he was like, you could call me daddy whenever.
Put the bitch on the phone, said, if a bitch called me daddy, I want a paternity test. So I'm gonna take it to say I guess he's not feeling the whole daddy thing. I mean, I can dig it. I mean, everybody has a preference. You like what you like. You don't like what you like. I think it's important before you start giving names or telling names that you have this conversation.
I do, because I'm really disrespectful. Like, I'll be there and be like, yeah, yo, you my little fucking slut. Because at the end of the day, you should be your man's slut.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you're not going to be my slut.
Let me tell you something. I am a stickler for, like, every relationship I've been in, I don't go for the bitch whole, slut thing. But in the bedroom, it's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you ever wanted to call me a name, in the bedroom is the spot to do it. Because you get all reign. You get free reign on that. Yeah. But, other than that.
Nah, it's funny, look, I remember telling my girl, she was like, I can call you whatever I want. I was like, yeah, but if you call me a bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna know that you just mean it. I'm like, we having sex, what you mean, bitch ass nigga?
Yeah, it's gotta be something. It's gotta be something sexy. It's gotta be, you gotta know that it's playful. It's not.
You don't think that the tone matters though? Cause now, what if I'm having sex with you and I'm like, listen, bitch. Now you're just there like, whoa, that was kind of demanded, and I get it because we're having sex, but that was kind of mean.
I think that if you're going to do something like that, that you need to create safety words. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of safety words, but it's basically a word. You said avocado?
Yeah, because I don't like it. So I told my girl, like, I don't like avocado, so for me to stop, let me know avocado. So it's like, stop. I don't like this just how you don't like avocados.
That's a good one. I didn't really think about that. Like, I just figured a safety word just, I don't know. It's whatever I decide at the time. Like, I don't have one that I stick to. I don't know. Let me think of a safety word now while I'm looking at what's going on in the chat. You guys are talking about the battle that's coming up. Serbia is on the move. I don't know what's going on with him.
Fuck is a Serbia?
Obviously this guy. Let me see if I missed any. Okay. Put the bitch on the phone and said, Stiletto looks like she gets busy on the dick. Ball juggling like she worked for the Ringling Brothers. I can't with y'all.
Damn, that shit's dope.
Thank you. I dabble a little bit, you know. Okay. So it's just minor chat back and forth. Let me know what you guys are thinking about what we're discussing here. My safety word. See, now you got me really thinking. I'm gonna have to.
I'm telling you, do something that you don't like.
Let me see. Okay, so would it be just? There's not too much stuff that I don't like. That's the problem. So
say Trump. You like Trump?
Nah, that would piss me off. Like
that might just turn off the whole mood, though.
Yeah.
Stop Trump, I'll be like, whoa. I ain't even orange, girl.
Yeah, I mean the whole session would be over. Like we would probably have to stop.
Yeah, we're up.
I think something like it would have to be something odd, like maybe Pink Cadillac. You know, something that is going to
definitely bring in your mind, like, well, this has nothing to do with us.
Yeah. Yes, it's got to be something unrelated. Like if we're role playing, it has to be something distinct. And when I say it, you know, I'm not just trying to be sexy or I'm trying to be funny about it because I have a way.
Yes, that's what I be telling people. Like that no yes could really mean a lot of things.
Yeah,
you be telling me no in bed, and as soon as I try to get off of you, now you're clamping me down.
Okay, so that's. I think if you're role playing, it becomes difficult to distinguish because I'm one of those people. Like I love
you really get in the role.
Aggressiveness. I can get in a role like that, and I'll stay in that role until I know we're done. So if I expect you to be aggressive, of course I'm going to be resistant. You know, if we're in a role where you know you're manhandling me and this is what I want, then I'm gonna do, you know, naturally what somebody does when they're trying to get away. You know, my no is yes. So I want you to be aggressive. I want you to flame me over. I want you to give it to me hard. Like, you know, whatever it is, you know, give it to me hard, give it to me soft, you know, be gentle, be easy. Do whatever it is that you need to do, you know, to get off, but at the same time seeing you in this space is what's basically getting me off too. So you have to be able to kind of, you know, so I am a freak. Yes, I am. I will openly admit that I am a freak. Yeah. What did I say something that, is he choking because of what I said?
Yeah, I
I got somebody in the studio, like he's in the back, like coughing because it's something I said. I think, but yeah, like it's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. I got a list here somewhere that I'm looking for that we did not get a chance to discuss last week, and it was you know, wrapping up what we talked about last week. Let me know if you guys are good with the freeze. We are about to take a quick short break. Do not go anywhere. I'm going to find this list so we can talk about it. Keep chatting it up. Let me know what you guys want to discuss. If y'all have any questions for me, stilettos in the hot seat. Whatever y'all ask me, that's not too far out of the way. I answer. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. It's gonna be real short. Before you blink, we'll be back. So just.
Drippin' and saucing on them.
Drip, drop.
Drippin' and saucing on them.
Drippin', drippin'.
Drippin' and saucing on them.
Drip way back.
You know what the fuck going on.
Aye.
I'm drippin' and saucing on them. Drippin' and saucing on them.
White.
Pulled up in that Benz. Skirt from that limb. TCB, honey gang, greasy gang. We all the same. Just watch my chain, the way it swing. I'm saucing niggas, I'm saucing them. We drippin' and saucing on them. Drippin' and saucing on them.
White.
Pulled up in that Benz. Skirt from that limb. TCB, honey gang, greasy gang. We all the same. I'm saucing niggas, I'm saucing them. I'm saucing men.
Ayy, saucing and dripping, never be slipping. He came with you, could die with him. My niggas be sliding and riding him. Looking for him, can't find him. They hiding in some dark shades and I'm shining. Lean sipping, weed smoking, niggas in popping. My gang popping, her pussy popping. She never stopping. Ride around like a merry-go. My gang, nigga, that's a scary show. Fret.
When I'm walking with the shawty, I don't never see nobody. Long as I got us, my brothers, we trusting each other as long as they got me. Real niggas never copy, and real niggas feel cocky. Just feeling like you rocky, how your face looking sloppy. Bad bitch, yeah, bad bitch, feeling good when she tied me. All these niggas getting body with 80 clips like I'm Jeremy Shockey.
I'm drippin' and saucing on them. Drippin' and saucing on them.
White.
Pulled up in that Benz. Skirt from that limb. TCB, honey gang, greasy gang. We all the same. Just watch my chain, the way it swing. I'm saucing niggas, I'm saucing them. We drippin' and saucing on them. Drippin' and saucing on them.
White.
Pulled up in that Benz. Skirt from that limb. TCB, honey gang, greasy gang. We all the same. I'm saucing niggas, I'm saucing them. I'm saucing men.
I'm dripping and saucing on them. 5 bands for my chain. This bitch just gave me brain, and I don't even know her name. Smoking dope by the zip, in the club with the grip. All my niggas with the shits, all my niggas getting rich. Run up on me, that's a risk. TCB, that's my gang. Honey gang, grizzly gang, that's the same thing. From NJ to White Plains, smoking dope, Mary Jane. Fucking perk got me feeling crazy. I just fucked the bitch, she got me feeling lazy.
Honey gang, all these hundreds in my pocket, man. I'm smoking on weed and I'm sipping codeine and I really think I fell in love, man. Young nigga dripping and saucy, better get your bitch, I tell she want me. Man, I think she like the way I'm flossing. Man, I'm fresher than nigga in the coffin. Smoking that killer, got nigga coughing. Got your bitch and she don't fight the boss. And I breathe trees fresher than the Febreze. Give a fuck if them niggas not feeling me. Shots be coming out the limit squeeze, guaranteed that a nigga done dodge these. Niggas be yapping against it, but really the police. Might have to smack a nigga, fake my death in the Philippines. Sauce.
I'm drippin' and saucing on them. Drippin' and saucing on them. Pulled up in that Benz. Skirt from that limb.
Spooky, I'm a big old nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Be on with. Spooky, I'm a big old nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Huh? Got dope teenagers, infants ready to blow. Don't ask mission. They love a nigga. They just go. I'm gangbanger from up top, CEO. Spooky, I'm a big old nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Got dope teenagers, infants ready to blow. Don't ask mission, they love a nigga, they just go. I'm gangbanger from up top, CEO. Shout out to my loot guys, hanging out that loot side. The city don't fuck with me, so fuck it, just fuck y'all. Talking this support shit like a Muslim talking pork shit. I'm a real nigga in this That's a fact. Don't get killed over this rap shit for no act. That's a fact. But I'ma keep on winning, I'ma keep on shining, cause they don't like that. Stop all the hate shit, fake shit, cause I don't like that. Shout out to my slutty niggas, talking about trailing them. That's Debo, that's D Wild, that's Do Baby. Them my brothers different, mothers different, fathers different, true baby. This is real niggas, I can make a call and come through, baby. I'm talking about pillar shit, pull up and get your feelings shit. Shout out to the real niggas that can feel the shit. The haters say I'm ass, real niggas say I'm killing shit. I'm in my back, dream chase, feeling like Miller shit. Just bought a new whip, looking like Cool Whip. Panoramic roof, hanging out with my new bitch. About to go shopping, Saks, Stevens, and Barney's. Jews lit, car shoes, fab, stay firm. Young bossy and good, they want my garments. They can't eat how I eat, they gotta want it. I'm going hard, I swear to God I'm on it. Like a broke nigga that need money and pawn it. Alabama said chill, boy, stay low. Take care of the fam, keep pushing and stack dough. And inshallah, boy, you might blow. And inshallah, boy, you might blow. Spooky, I'm a big ol' nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Got jersey on my back, now watch me blow. And if you ain't with it, nigga, use a hoe. And if you ain't with it, nigga, use a hoe. Don't fuck with that Google, that shit is foo-foo. I hang with them loony guys, yeah, they cuckoo. Don't state my name, cause we smoke shit like Susu. Don't state my name, cause we smoke shit like Susu. Spooky, I'm a big ol' nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Fuck you niggas talking about. Spooky, I'm a big ol' nigga. Oh, you didn't know? Got jersey on my back, now watch me blow. And if you ain't with it, nigga, use a hoe.
Get together on a cold night. Baby, I just wanna be with you. We're not talking about my whole life. I just only hope you see it's true. I'll be in it for the whole night. We don't ever have to leave this room. Keep me close and baby, hold tight. Cause I just wanna be with you. Baby girl, it's whatever. Ain't no matter the weather, girl, I promise I'ma make it through. And I know that you'll make it better as long as that we together. Cause I only wanna be with you. Now tell me, do you like that? Yeah. See, you the reason that my life back. Yeah. You kept a nigga on the right track. Yeah. Hope you enjoying this at nightcap. Yeah, yeah. My love ain't phony, cause girl, you my one and only. And I'm loving you forever all day. Trust me, I'll never leave you alone. Cause so me, you like my homie. So like Fatty, won't you come my way? Hold me tight and never let go. Yeah. You mean so much to me, you special. Yeah, yeah. Without you in my life, what would I do? Cause I just wanna be with you. Let's get together on the cold night. Baby, I just wanna be with you. We're not talking about my whole life. I just only hope you see it's true. I'll be in it for the whole night. We don't ever have to leave this room. Keep me close and baby, hold tight. Cause I just wanna be with you.
Girl, don't ever worry, I know you heard every story, but I never wanna cause you pain. And things you heard about a nigga from birds, that's only bitter. Cause they only wanna be in your lane. They see we moving different.
Yeah.
Just every day like it was Christmas.
Yeah.
Our ex is mad, but who isn't?
Yeah.
I ride for you in an instant.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I'm in it, oh girl, when I'm in it, ma, I never want the feeling to end. I gotta sit back and take a minute. Pause, we never finish, cause we always back at it again. I'm talking for the whole night.
Yeah.
With you, I wanna spend my whole life.
Yeah.
Without you in my life, what would I do?
Cause I just wanna be with you. Let's get together on a cold night. Baby, I just wanna be with you. We're not talking about my whole life. I just only hope you see it's true. I'll be in it for the whole night. We don't ever have to leave, it's true. Keep me close and baby, hold tight. Cause I just wanna be with you. Let's get together on a cold night. Baby, I just wanna be with you. We're not talking about my whole life. I just only hope you.
And we are back. Y'all in the chat room tripping over the music. Like, I don't even understand what happened. I don't know what happened to the rap. But we don't need y'all doing no Robin Williams and you know, ending your life. Like, it's gonna be alright. Like, it's just a couple minutes. It's a little longer than I intended. Because I was looking for something in particular. And I still didn't find it. But, you know, it is what it is. This is kind of like the night, the role of the show. You know, just going with the flow, just making it do what it do, and it is what it is. So now I have a question for you as the male representative physically in the room, and you guys in the chat can also, you know, chime in. Wait a minute, I see a little bit of something going on. So before I get into that, Jay the Troublemaker said relationship goals are BS. Really? Peep game. All relationships are different. What works for one ain't gonna work for another. That I totally agree with. Number 2 point is that real relationship goals is getting through after a fight and coming through stronger. It's being that old type. Not holding hands. Females ain't had their hands held. Relationship goals just gives a false facade to me. Why? Like, why is that the case? And then Bree co-signed it. She representing in the chat though. Her clap back is on point. Just want to throw that out there. I think that relationship goals, it depends on the goal that you set. Like, for you to plan a trip to somewhere that you know you normally wouldn't go on a regular, I think that can be considered a relationship goal. And it's something that you can work towards. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, a numbered goal where you say, okay, this is the goal of the relationship and this is where we're gonna go. I think that, you know, when it comes to setting, I think goal is maybe the wrong word even, because you want to do things to advance the relationship. It's like not having an end game. Like, what do you want this to result in? What do you want to happen? I think it's important to set goals just like you would in your life. You wouldn't just go through life and just, you know, all right, well, it don't make no sense for me to make no goal because it's played. Like, I think that it depends on the person, it depends on the relationship, but I also think that you need to consider what you're actually setting as a goal. When you're in a relationship, setting goals, they need to be realistic. And I think that what you may be considering a goal for someone may be just something that can't happen. It's an unrealistic setup. Like, for someone who says, oh, you know, I don't know, we're gonna by the end of the year, we're going to be making a 6-figure salary and both of you make less than $50,000. Like, I think they have to be realistic. Like, you have to consider what you're titling a goal. So, I mean, let me know how you feel about that, because I'm kind of surprised to hear you say that, though. I really think that there should be an end game. We were actually talking last week about, you know, going through that really big thing, you know, when we were talking about solidifying the relationship. I think what you're talking about is really setting the stabilization of the relationship to be able to have an argument, get through it, and then come back bigger, better, and stronger than ever. That is something totally different than saying, okay, well, our goal should be to buy a house together. You know, in order to buy a house, you have to make preparations. You have to save money. You have to look at the market. You have to find a real estate agent. You have to get a mortgage. Like, yeah, you have to check your credit score. If there's something wrong with your credit, you got to clean your credit up. Like, there's things that you have to do if getting, you know, a house is what you're setting as a goal. We're going to go to Puerto Rico, but we want to go there and not have to worry about any money. So you set the amount of money that you want to spend. Okay, I want us to be able to have $6,000 free-handed cash where we don't have to, you know, give a second thought to going in our pockets, whatever the case may be. You gotta save for that. You gotta plan for that. That is a relationship goal, something that you have to work together in order to reach.
Definitely.
You know, I think it's important that you set goals. I think that it's important that you understand where the relationship is going. This is the problem. This is the number one problem I feel is the basis for why many relationships don't go to distance. Because no one sees beyond the first few years. No one sees past the first argument. No one sees past, you know, what can be considered as a foundable relationship tadpole, you know, something that's going to start to lay out how the relationship builds and stacks. So I see a little back and forth with Brianna and Jay, the troublemaker. So she said, I mean, because you want to reach a certain point in a relationship. If you don't have a goal and have a specific destination, then where's the relationship going? And that was pretty much my point. Jacob said, the greatest part of life is the journey. Love in and of itself should be the only goal. Mic drop. You're right. That was real poetic though. I'm digging it. But yeah, I agree with Bree 110%. Like, there has to be there really has to be a destination. And if the destination is marriage, then there's things that you have to go through in order to get to that stage. What if you're a person that don't want to get married? You can't, I mean, the journey is fine. You know, you're right. You know, one of the greatest points of life is the journey. But what if your destination isn't marriage and hers is? What if your destination is just to travel the world and she wants to be stationary and have children? What if, you know, you really have to lay it out. You have to be able to, you know, express what it is that you want growth-wise in a relationship. Any set expectation that you have that you reach and surpass, it's a goal. It's an expectation. It's something that you reach. Brianna said, Jay, right, but I still wouldn't consider it a false facade, though. And I agree. Like, I don't think setting goals in relationships is overrated. I think that it's important if you're looking to do something.
Real goals.
Yeah, but right, real goals.
Like, you know, I've been seeing all these stupid little posts about relationships, but it'd be like matching shirts and all this other stuff. And I'd be there like, if all your boyfriend can provide for you is a pair of Jordans, I'm not in a grown relationship.
Yeah, and then you got some of them that are like imbalanced. So you have some people entering in a relationship where maybe the woman has the house and the guy doesn't. So now the relationship goal is different. Like, of course, her goal is not going to be to get a house because she already got one. You know, it'll probably be part of his goal. But I think it's, you know, I think it's important that you set it somewhere. So now we're going to shift gears just a little bit. What makes a good lover? Like, what needs to be done for you to say she's great, or this woman right here just
I mean, it changes, you know, because at 18, it was, is she willing to put my gun in her purse? You know, is she willing to take this charge for this gun that she might get caught with? Because I already got charged with a whole bunch of other shit. Now at
What the hell?
Now at 23, my goal is, like, am I coming home to a loving environment? Am I coming home to, damn, babe, I'm so sorry, I didn't think you was coming home this early. I'm going to get started on dinner right away. I never said I was hungry, though. That's a relationship goal for me. To find someone
Is it really?
To find someone who cares more about me than I do for myself, that's real for me.
Aw, now I've done that. I do that. Like, I love to cook.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that was actually an issue with me and my dude, because he would work overnight and he would come home at 4:00 in the morning and I'm in the kitchen cooking so he can have something to eat. So it was just like, you know, why are you getting out of bed to cook me food? And it's the strangest thing, because a lot of people, you know, some people get mad at that. Like, he was star-raving mad that I would get up out of the bed to cook. But you've been working all night. Like, you just put in 10 hours. And I know you're hungry. You know, I'm a stickler for microwaving food.
Yeah,
if I'm cooking. It drives me absolutely crazy. If I'm frying chicken and you're not home yet, and I know you're going to be a bit, I'm going to fry enough chicken to be eaten at that time. And then when you get home, I'm going to fry you some fresh chicken. Or I'm going to fry, like, I can't stand, just cook it and I'll put it in the microwave. No, like, I'm going to give you fresh food, especially if you working. Like, you bringing money in? Like, nah, you gotta, what we
girlfriend or a main chick and keep a draft picks on the side. That nigga funny.
What we got going? What happened?
She biz.
Have a girlfriend and a main chick. You know what? I'm not messing with you, J Biz. 2 to 1. Jacob said, no one sees the future because we as humans aren't clairvoyant. If we were, we wouldn't be human. Only a higher
Bro, you on Google looking all these quotes up? What's up with you, bro?
The problem isn't not setting goals, it's society's ideas.
He definitely on Google.
Yeah, you dropping some other stuff. I mean, I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't with Brianna. Serby is here clogged looking artery. Like a clogged artery.
Sit down in several seats. That's funny.
Oh my goodness, it's going down. I told y'all to ignore that food. Kaiser said, what's going on at Angry Fan Radio? Okay, Jacob, he got back to the topic. He said that you need X, Y, and Z to be happy with someone. I mean, I really think that it depends on how you distinguish that. Like, I don't allow other people to say what is substantial in my relationship. So I'm not looking to please everyone else. You do have some people who, you know, they're constantly trying to keep up with the Joneses and they're looking at what someone else has. I'm not talking about that as a relationship goal. You should never be looking at someone else's relationship and using that as a plateau for where your relationship should be. This is why it's very, very, very important to communicate and to have your very own conversation with your person to find out, you know, where you're looking to be. No, you're not clairvoyant. No, you can't see the future, but you can't blindly go through life without considering what that future looks like. You can't obtain something if you haven't seen it. We've talked about vision boards on here. We've talked about relationships in the sense that you really need to understand what the other wants. I mean, there has to be a level of give and take when it comes to certain things. And I just feel like it's really important for both people to be on the same page. This is the reason why we have bad breakups. You have people who are just not in the right space, or they're not seeing things in the same way because of a view like this. I mean, I think that if you have that understanding that this is the way you are, then that's totally different. But to not have the conversation with that person and say, well, you know, I think it's just fake for us to have relationship goals because it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm someone who I'm always striving to live a happy life, but my live a happy life may not be your live a happy life. You know what I mean? I'm very simple. I'm content with the small things. So
tell Kirby goodbye. I'm about to block his ass.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everyone say goodbye to Kirby. Okay, Jay the Troublemaker says some relationship goals they got is holding hands. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I said reasonable goals. Like, reasonable and obtainable. Holding hands for me is not a big whoop to do.
He said holding hands ain't no relationship goals.
Yeah.
Do that bullshit.
Females got that. Like, I don't.
Yeah, that was funny. That
but
ain't
I mean,
a relationship goal.
That's what. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that's not something I consider a relationship goal. So you have to look at the person that's creating these goals.
It would have to do with like holding hands. I hold my girl's hand all the time. Now, if we're walking past a gang of dudes and you grab my hand and put it on your ass, that's relationship goal for me. Cause like, yo, I've been dying to do that, bitch. I just ain't want you to feel like your property. By all means. She put my hand on her ass, I'm gonna look at her like, yo, I knew you was the one.
Nah, like,
yeah.
That's.
If we're talking about holding hands, now that ain't a realistic goal for me.
No,
but if you want to be as childish,
that's not even something that I even consider. Like,
yeah.
Holding hands.
Your girl don't want to hold your hand, bro. Your hand's probably sweaty or stink.
I don't know. I mean, some people just don't. I don't mind holding hands, but it's just not a goal. Like, I don't need for people to see PDA. That I'm with you. I guess I don't know what that's all about. It could be an insecurity in that person. If that's a relationship goal, you need to figure out why that is important. Yeah. You know, a relationship goal should be something substantial, something that's going to result in something good, or something that's going to better the relationship as a whole, as opposed to just, you know, holding hands. Like, nah. And this also goes to the guy who's in a relationship and he's like, I love my girl. I wash the dishes every night.
That's me.
Dude, please don't tell me that you think that this is a sign of love. Please.
Nah, it is. I don't have to clean her apartment.
Okay, it's her apartment. But you're there, right?
No.
You're not there at all?
I go there. When I leave here, I go there. And I just go make sure that it's clean. Because when she get home, I want her to just chill. So.
That's consideration. Okay. I can accept that as a sign of love.
It might not
to
be,
care about.
He's the one, but it's definitely It's not just.
No, it matters. It matters. Brianna said a relationship goal is understanding each other and getting married, being connected, buying a house, supporting each other's careers, things like that. That's where I'm at. Well, she just said relationship goal. She didn't say like being in love or.
Relationship goal for me is getting married at 95.
You are the third person I heard that said that. Like,
it's the truth. I really do believe, especially in my day and age, people get married now and get divorced a lot quicker than they even dated.
Well, you know why?
Yeah, that wasn't the one.
Well,
I know you'll be the one if you was able to put up with. I'm 23 now, 95. What's that like?
The problem with marriage nowadays is no one takes it seriously. The people who are getting married are either getting married for some financial gain, whether it be money, whether it be taxes,
shotgun weddings,
insurance plans, healthcare,
inheritance.
Like, these are not really where the foundation of marriage lies for the people who have been married for a long period of time. And even nowadays, you also have to consider that the age of the generation now has shifted drastically. So where these lasting relationships from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, who are still, going strong now if they are alive, these are people who kind of get the gist of marriage. There was no divorce back then. There was no, not dealing with your problems. Anything below abuse was workable. You worked past it. And even adultery. And I came up from a time where, my grandfather, he worked. When he came home, he passed a check off to my grandmother. She paid the bills that need to be paid. She went grocery shopping and she fed the family for a week. So it was really kind of a different mindset. It was a different collaboration. It was a different time altogether. Now we have a lot of people who just, everything has to be done now. Nobody wants to take the time to get to know the person that they're with. People are getting married in 3 months, 6 months, a year, where this was initially considered courting time. This is the time that you took to get to know the person. Everyone knows that, the true rule of relationship existence is you never really know the real person that you're with until you've been with them about 2 years. So everybody kind of gets a little bit relaxed and they get out of this space where they have to impress, because it is what it is. You take me for who I am. But they're not given that time to work past it.
So a year later, they're like, oh.
Yeah, like, what the hell did I get my...
Big.
Yeah, he does this, he doesn't do that. My grandmother had this saying. She used to say, why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? So she came from a day where she didn't believe in shacking up. She didn't believe in premarital sex. Most of them didn't believe in it, but they had it. And it's just a different mindset altogether. They felt like, okay, well, you kind of deal with the consequences of whatever you decide when you get with that person. That I don't totally agree with. I think that when you're in the courting stage and you're in the dating stage, that this is the time for you to learn as much as you need to learn about this person, as much as you're able to learn about this person, because it matters. It makes a difference. To see someone, you can't keep up a pattern for too long if this is really not who you are.
Yeah, eventually you'll slip up.
It's just known. Jay the Troublemaker said, well, maybe a better way to say is that society has put relationship goals as small as holding hands or buying matching kicks, not the real relationship goals like going to a different country or marriage. Brianna said, nowadays people are generated to accept and want less, so the goals aren't really taking the relationship anywhere. Everybody from my generation, huh?
Yo, that Mendoza's funny.
Everybody from my generation wants to be married, but what are you and the person really doing in the relationship to get there? Brianna, you ain't looking for the holding hand type. Kaiser said, come on now. So Brianna responded, I'm not saying that, but anybody can hold your hand. That doesn't mean it's a goal, though. You can see someone holding hands and be like, oh, that's cute. But behind closed doors, the relationship itself could be horrible.
Word up. He could be holding her hand because she's trying to run.
Yeah, well, I've actually seen, situations of this. They cheese for the public, and when they get home, it's something totally different. I say it all the time. Some people are not what they post to be. If you see somebody constantly hugged up, constantly kissing, every time you turn around, there's a smile on her face, there's a smile on his face, and they're never in a space of, of separation, so to speak. Like you always see them taking selfies, and then there's a period of time where it's just like where they kind of flatline. You can see that this is a relationship that is not posting everything. You know, of course, some things are not meant to be publicized. It's not meant to be public, and it really shouldn't be public because.
They're trying too hard.
But right, they're trying too hard to paint a picture that is not there. And when people say society, I think you have to be careful because you are also a part of that society.
Yeah.
So if you are feeding into the fact that this is what society wants, then you have accepted that this is what's being put out there. If you don't accept it, if you don't make way of it, then it can't be something that society sees. It's one of the things that I find troubling when it comes to women too, because I hear a lot of, oh, you know, women are nothing but gold diggers. There's women who don't want a real relationship, but you're looking at the minority and you're allowing that to represent the majority. A lot of the times the people that you need to see, the women that you need to see, are not out there like that. They're not waving for attention like the other people. They're kind of sitting back in the background and kind of watching things as they happen because they don't need that type of attention. They're kind of like the background people. Those are the people that you need to be paying attention to, not the ones that's waving their hands, that's making themselves known because your eye is drawn and attracted to what's happening there. You're missing out with what's happening in the background. So I think that I think it's important that you understand what it takes. Like, I haven't held nobody's hand in a very, very, very long time. I don't even know if I remember what holding hands feel like.
Hold my hand, girl.
But okay, we're gonna hold hands later. But I don't think it's for me not to have it doesn't make me feel like I'm missing something. You know what I mean? So it really depends on the individual. Watch the chicks that you dealing with. If this is something that, I mean, you have a girlfriend or you're dating someone and this is something that they consider to be big, then you need to reevaluate whether or not being in a relationship with them is something that is plausible for you. Maybe this is, if you start to see little things like that, this could be a sign that the relationship is really just not meant to be. Maybe you're not meant to be with this person. You know, maybe everyone has, you know, someone. There's a guy out there right now that want to hold hands. There's a guy out there whose relationship goal is to hold hands. So even though it's not something that you want, it doesn't mean that it doesn't fill a market out there.
Yeah.
There's somebody for everybody. So, I mean, I think we're all pretty much saying the same thing, but it just really needs to be put on the table when you're dealing, you know, when you're dealing with someone. You need to know what it is that they expect of you. That's another thing that really doesn't get discussed. We kind of just we get into relationships and whatever happens during the course of the relationship happens, and then, you know, there's an upset if it doesn't go that way. But there has to be some real conversations had. You know, what's the expectation? Where's this relationship going? Do you see yourself, you know, with me 5, 10, 20 years down the line? Is forever okay being with me? These are things that needs to be put out there as soon as the relationship becomes significant. So Jay the Troublemaker said, do people of this generation know what it is to be married? Know what is needed to be married? No, they don't. I do from having, Brianna responded and said, I do from having parents as an example, but most of this generation doesn't, and it's sad, honestly. Kaiser said holding hands is a part of a relationship. That shit not a goal though. I don't know. I don't even know if holding hands is part of a relationship. Like, I've gone without kissing in a relationship. I mean, it's bad, but I've done without it. I've done without
sex had to be weird.
the extra special. Not if it's from the back. Yes.
Well, yeah. But nah, I agree with Brianna. Like, I told you, my parents met and 3 months later got married, and they've been together for 26 years.
But this was a different time.
I was about to say they came from that time though.
Yeah.
Where it was like you didn't need that much time to know if someone was genuine, because nowadays with this phone here and social media.
Oh yeah, social media is playing a big part in relationship breakups.
Definitely.
It's a big part of it. And while we're talking about that, do you think if you are married or in a relationship on social media that person should have access
to your account?
Yeah.
I've been in a situation where I had to give my girlfriend my account, but like I told you the other day, I'm with my girl all the time, and I see her phone go off, I flip it over. I don't need your account.
Yeah.
If I need your account, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
That means that the only time I trust you is if I can see you.
Okay, but let's be real about it though. It's a lot of stuff happening up in the DM.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So, I mean,
I don't think you need the account to be with the person. I just think you need to be able to look the person in the eye and go, yeah, I can look through your DMs. And if they say no, then at that point you should start.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
What you mean no? Oh, cause you don't pay my phone bill. Yo, look, homie, good one.
Yeah.
But I know I'm wrapping up with you, but I'm gonna get rid of you real soon.
But this also goes back to understanding what it takes to maintain a relationship. Some people need that. You know, some people are okay with it. And if you are someone who is constantly pleading a case, this may be your way of saying like, see, here, you want to see what's going on? Like I've been in relationships where my boyfriend was so jealous that even though there was nothing there was always something that he was asking about. And I'm never frazzled. Like, go through my phone, go through my emails. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm like making a list here. If you feel the need, go ahead. It's gonna put me in a space to if there's something inappropriate, I have to explain, but you also make it known that you're going to be on your best behavior, because you're not crazy enough to give your information and not expect that person to look it up. So let's see. Troublemaker said, the only reason I know how to treat a woman and I hold the virtues, let me pull this closer, guys, I hold is because of my grands. So I get that, your grandparents.
You see that for a whole generation. How you still holding that close to you?
Huh?
You didn't see that for a whole generation. How you know what that means?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people.
Jay, right? Everything done in the darkness comes to light. I always say that.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth. Unless you're a girl. If a girl don't want you to find out, you will not find out.
This is very true.
The only reason you'll find out is because homeboy is being petty now.
Oh, yeah.
You never catch a girl and cheating unless she's shitting where she sleeps.
This is very, very true. Because there are a lot more. I find that women, especially women that are in relationships, if they're dipping, they're putting everything on the table. Like, look, I got a man, he gets home at this time, this is what he does, so there's no mistake. You understand when you can call her, when you guys can meet up. There's no surprise telephone calls, and in most cases you got a guy that really, really, gets it. And they're okay with not being a stalker. So
I was so cool with being boyfriend number 2. I used to have code words, so I know it's actually you and not your man. Some dudes.
Oh, right.
Hey, babe, so you ain't fucking him. Alright, so let's see if I text him this, what he gonna say. So if you don't come off with that, maybe avocado's the word.
Right.
Don't you have a man? Why are you talking to me like this?
Right. This is
true. And you got a few of them. Like, some dudes will
kind of, you know, they'll try and catch you in the act. I have friends where I'll type something and it's not even, you know, it's not anything out of the way, but I'll text them and they'll say something crazy like, hey baby, or hey sweetheart, and I'm like, who is this? Because I know that's not the general response. So I get that. Like, I'm like, somebody trying to catch you dipping, what you been doing,
yeah,
you know.
They think that you somebody they dipping with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you get a code word, definitely.
Kaza said, girls are nice as shit at that stuff, not getting caught. I mean, you just, we kind of learn from y'all and just do the stuff that y'all don't do. Like, clean up. Like, y'all don't do the clean up like we do. Y'all slip every once in a while. So, I don't know if you wanna say it that way, if you wanna put it in those words, because not every girl cheats, not every girl looks to cheat, but I mean, sometimes it just is what it is. Like,
no.
He said no.
No, what do you mean? Not all girls cheat, but sometimes it is what it is.
No, I'm saying not all girls cheat. Like, I've never been big on that.
Yeah.
Like, if we together and things ain't right, I'm gonna let you know it ain't right.
I don't give a shit.
If you tell me go do whatever you want to do, you've just opened up
Pandora's box.
Yes. So you can't say I'm cheating if you telling me go do what you gotta do. Never say something you don't mean. Don't leave it up to me to decide whether or not you meant it or whether you was faking. Don't leave it up to me to decide whether or not you want to be in a relationship or you don't want to be in a relationship. Either we gonna straight shoot this thing, or we gonna play by your rules, and you know, we gonna do what it do. I had one guy tell me when I was dating, one of the things he used to say is, go do whatever makes you happy. Okay, but I'm telling you, this would make me happy, and it would make me happy if you did it. Just go do it. Go find somebody else to do it. Okay, no problem. So now, is that cheating? If you tell somebody to do something in a relationship, is it fair game?
Yes.
It is fair game.
If you look at me in the eye and say, yo, you want it? My dad used to do that to me. When I used to keep asking for something, go. And it was a test. But you said go, bro, so guess what? I'm leaving. I'll take the punishment later, but you told me to do this.
Yeah. I can't say that I remember being guilty of doing that, but I probably have, because it's been done to me on a number of times. And I haven't really taken up, you know, I haven't really gone and done, you know.
Dirt?
Nah.
I stopped doing dirt probably when I was like 19, you know? Just because, like, I got tired of girls calling my phone crying.
It's too much work.
Yeah, it is.
It's too much work.
I got to worry about deleting messages. I got to worry about my phone going off. Now, in my new relationship that I'm in, my girl is cool with us bringing another girl into it. So for me, when dudes be like, you don't cheat on your girl, but bro, I don't have to.
Let me tell you, I have had people think that I was... This is the one problem with being in relationships and being with people and being used to commonality. I just made that word up.
You mean like an open relationship?
No, where you say something that's just so out of the way that the person feel like they're being set up.
Oh, like, no, so have a good time.
Yeah, like I went to Vegas one year, and I scheduled the trip. When I went all out. Like I saved the money up. I paid for the trip. This was years ago, maybe a good 6-7 years ago for my husband. Bought him I went to his boss. We worked in the same place. I got time off from his job. Paid for the vacation 6 months before we actually went. He was going away for a week. He had no clue.
Surprise.
Yeah, he had no clue that we were going anywhere. Everybody at the job.
That's a relationship.
So everybody at the job knew that I was taking him. Well, certain people knew I was taking him on this vacation. He was one of those people that never ever took his vacation. He cashed out his days at the end of the year, with money. And I was like, you know what? This is something that I want to do something. I got to force you to take a vacation. Since you're workaholic, and I am too, I got to force you to take a vacation. So I'm not going to tell you about it because you're going to give me all the reasons why you can't go. Yeah. So I just eliminated all that. We're getting set to go. It's a Friday. He don't realize this is his last day of work for another 10 days. And, I'm setting up, told his best friend about it, and it was just, it felt good to do. So I'm like, okay, well, let's make a week of it. Like, I want to do a lot of just first times. Like, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you feel like the first times kind of run out, but they don't. You just gotta, get creative. So we're on this plane after I totally blew him away with the fact that we were going on a trip. He thought I was bullshitting him, like, for the entire day. And then he got mad at me because I packed his bag. But I packed all the wrong stuff. So I'm glad I told him because it was supposed to be a whole, going to the airport, we're getting on the plane. He's supposed to be meeting someone else to pick them up, but he's actually getting on the plane. It was supposed to be that type of setup. But thank goodness it didn't work out that way because he wound up unpacking everything out of the bag and putting all his the stuff that he wanted in the bag, and we went. So long story short, we get over there, and I don't know if you ever been to Vegas.
No,
Okay, so Vegas is really like free your mind and the rest will follow type place. So there's nothing restricted. Everything is open. Everything is
late night taboo.
There. Yeah, it's the real late night taboo. Like, I would love to do late night taboo in Vegas. That would be so much freaking fun. Now that's a show goal. I'm gonna see if I can make that happen. I also, in this sidebar, I'm doing a lot of sidebars today, I'm going to try and do a strip club one. So I need to find out from you what we need to do to set up in a strip club and air the show from there. So that'll be cool. So anyway, there's guys there like flipping cards for girls to have sex with on the street. So they're popping cards. We're walking down the street and they're, huh?
What you mean?
Like they have business cards of girls to
prostitution is legal over there.
Right. So they don't really call it prostitution because they got business cards.
What do they call it?
A job.
Baby girl, what you doing out in the streets? I'm working right now. All right.
But it's not the girls that's popping the cards. You have to call for a service. So you call the number on the business card.
Oh, it's like a movie.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah. So you go down the whole and I mean, the strip is, I don't know how long. It's probably about 30 blocks long.
God damn.
During the entire time, you got people popping you cards for women. So I asked him, I'm like, you want a girl for your birthday?
Relationship.
And he's like, what?
Oh, he thought you were trying.
Yeah. I'm like, do you want a girl for your birthday? Like, you want to?
I fell for that.
The threesome. He was like, I feel like it's a setup. Nah. So I'm like,
well, at that point, I just looked at him like, well, you just said yeah, so you might as well just say.
I'm
yeah.
like, and I said, come on. I'm like, I think it'd be.
You was down to get down?
Yeah.
He wasn't down though.
He was not down. I'm like, all right, what about a a blowjob? Like, it's your birthday.
She can be had on mine.
Yeah, she can suck you off. I'm good with that.
He still said no? That's a good man, yo.
He's like, nah, I'm good. Why? Like, I thought it was fun. Like, we were doing Vegas. We were doing, new, fresh.
It's funny though, because the first time I had a threesome with my girl, I was really afraid of touching my girl. And then even when I did, I would just like keep my eye on my girl, like, yo, you cool with this? But after she grabbed a girl by the hand, she said, man, do you? I said, oh nah, you really cool with this. All right.
Yeah, I was giving a pass.
He didn't take it.
He didn't take it because he thought I was trying to set him up.
Next birthday, he
but
that pass still available?
It's because most women won't do it. I'll do the strip club thing too. Like, I have no problems, watching a lap dance, or
I don't understand how girls get mad about that.
you know what it is. It's really for some women it's an ego thing, because you never want to feel like another woman can entertain your man better than you can. And we're looking at it as a competition. You're looking at like another hen in the hen house.
Yeah.
But for someone like me, like I don't see it as competition. I see it as, tag teaming. If you're not going to do nothing but gyrate and dance in front of him, and it's going to get him hot to come home to me, even if I got to, play the role to be her for that quick second to kind of play into your fantasy.
Right?
I'd rather you come home and see me as this chick that you was looking to that you could have, gone there with. So
funny, I have like sort of the same type of thing. Like I used to have a girl that used to go clubbing, but I hate clubbing because I don't drink. So I would tell her like, "Yo, go." She went, "For real? Go." And then she'll text me, "This guy wants to buy me a drink. Is that cool?"
Oh, she actually texted you that?
And I'd be there like, "Yo, that money I gave you, don't use none of it tonight. You make me more happier, and you didn't use not a single dollar."
I love that.
And then she'd be like, "So you don't care that I come home drunk?" I go, "Yo, who you coming home to?
Yeah.
Who's about to get the sloppy head?"
Yeah.
Yes. And I didn't have to go out. I didn't have to spend $1. I didn't have to put up with you and your little ratchet hood friends.
Too funny.
And I think that's what makes, I think when I get into marriage, that's what's going to make it last. The fact that I'm not.
And that can't change. I know that a lot of people have a misconception of what happens when you get married. And Bree mentioned, earlier about her parents being married for a long time. My parents have been married for a long time. And we come from a family of, just about everyone in our family is married, and they're in lasting relationships, and these relationships are really, epically timed. So we get it and we've seen it. But the one thing that I wanted to be sure of was that when I got married, I didn't want the pre-relationship to end. So now I'm constantly thinking of things to overdo. To not just spice it up, because spicing it up means you do something just to put the flame on for a little bit. I'm looking to blow it up, you know what I mean? And I want to keep blowing it up. That's really that's a personal goal, to just make sure that we're good in this space. There's so many things that you have to be worried about when you're in a marriage. So I never want that to be, for the relationship to kind of die out and get dull. I never want that to be one of those things. So I'm going back to the chat to see what's going on with you guys. Looks like there was a bit of stuff happen. No, Kais, I didn't say that I cheated. Brianna said, Kais, I got cheated on, and that's about it.
The stripping joke.
Oh gosh. Gabriel said, women and men always say stuff they don't mean. That makes us human. You need to be, it's not fair though. You say stuff you don't mean and purposefully hurt somebody. I make it a point to not use hurtful words. So I try not to say anything I don't mean, even if it's at that time. If I said it at that time, then I meant it. Brianna said, it's a waste of energy to tell him off, laugh it off, and leave and find better. Leave with my dignity. Gabriel said, smart move. Kaiser said, some girls be fussing at the nigga for about 5 hours.
To get back with him, that's true.
Yeah. Brianna.
All the time on the internet.
Bree said, it's a one-strike policy with me. If you cheat, you're done. If I'm dumb enough to forgive you the first time, you better not slip up the second time. Because once you cheat after the first time, it's no longer a mistake. It's a choice. I'm going to strip for the culture.
There you
it's
go.
one of my goals. Kaiser X, Stiletto gonna strip for the culture. Jada Troublemaker said, I hope so. For real though?
Facts. Talk that shit, Kaiser.
Kai says, Stiletto gotta go. It's the only way. The only way. On the show. Jada Troublemaker said on the show. Like, See? See?
Oh, he sound like right now. Jay, I got your mother put on the sexual eruption Snoop Dogg real quick so she can striptease y'all.
Oh man, yeah. So y'all are wilding out. I love it. You guys are a mess in the chat. You know, it's what I do. It's what I do. But I think it's important. Like you should always be setting a bar and going over that. Like it's always got to be about that. As far as cheating is concerned,
cheating is wrong.
It's wrong.
There's no reason to cheat. I don't care if you wasn't feeling love.
There's no reason to cheat.
I don't feel love for my job. That doesn't mean I go to another job and get love there.
You do sometimes not show up though.
I still didn't cheat. I just walked away from you.
But not showing up means, you know, you're not there. If you're not there too many times, they're going to put somebody else in your spot.
Definitely.
So I think, I mean, there's got to be an understanding. I have been cheated on.
And what do you think is a good reason to cheat, if you don't mind me asking?
I think a good reason to cheat is if you're in a situation where you're with someone and you tell them that you have a problem, but they don't take you seriously, and you need to show them better than you can tell them.
Hell. That sounds like some shit a girl would say to me. You wasn't attending to my problems, so guess what I did?
No, but listen, let me tell you what women do when they are about to cheat or if they're thinking about cheating. Have I ever thought about cheating? Yes, I have.
Break the girl code.
Damn, I am breaking a girl code.
I need to know though.
If she's constantly repeating the same thing, you guys refer to it as nagging. If she's constantly repeating the same thing, but it's one thing in particular, like if she's saying, babe, we're not going out enough. Like I need to go out. I need us time. I need for us to spend some time together.
Outside of the house.
Right, outside of the house, you know, with no problems, anything like that. I need for us to spend time together. This is a cry for help.
Because that's what a guy responds to be. We're with each other every day. What are you talking about?
Right. Like, I'm here every day. We sleep in the same bed. Like, you tripping. But if she's constantly saying it or she's dropping hints, hey babe, like I was looking in the catalog and I saw they got this room for like $39. It's right there on the shore, and you're like, $39? The hell? We ain't gotta spend $39 to go to the hotel room. Like you can just, you know,
that ass here.
You just clean up.
I'm thinking that right there. That's because the guy be telling her, "Yo, let me take you out."
Yep.
Let me take you out, and you're always there like, damn, I'm always saying no to him, and my man, on the other hand, don't take me out for shit.
Yeah, like it's
take me out to get Plan B.
That's like one of the biggest things. Like women, they don't know how to cheat without dropping hints. I mean, even though they might keep it clean while they're doing it, if they're dipping, they're definitely telling you before they actually do it, and they're almost looking for your consent. They're looking for you to say, yeah, go ahead. You know, it is what it is. It's just really our way. Because if a woman really, really cares about you, the last thing she wants to do is to connect with another man. They want, in most cases, like one of my pet peeves when it came to my relationship is my man can compliment every other woman, but you don't compliment me in the same manner. Now, some men think it's petty. Oh, well, I see you every day. Oh, you know, I've seen you in those shoes, or I've seen you in that shirt. But just like you're complimenting other women, other men are complimenting me. And if it's something that I'm telling you that I want, if I'm coming to you and saying, babe, how do you like this? Is this okay? Like, what do you think about it? And you're like, oh, that's all right. But then you see another girl with the same jeans on or the same shirt, and you're like, oh, damn, that's fly. Like, yo, I like how your setup is. That's gonna make me feel some type of way. Or if, you know, I got a certain perfume and I'm like, how'd it smell? And you're like, yes, that smells good. But then you go out and you're like, damn, she got some perfume on. That's just amazing. I don't feel some type of way.
But that could also just be because you don't have to switch up your perfume.
No. I'm just using it as an example.
I know you're giving an example, but I'm saying, like, maybe, like, how I'm looking at it, my girl, I don't think my girl's funny. She does funny things. So I be feeling like if I laugh at another girl's jokes, she gonna be there like, well, you don't laugh at my corny ass jokes.
If it's okay. But that's...
She don't think it's corny. She way.
Okay, well...
She be thinking she hilarious. And I be looking at her like...
And I know those tight, too. Come in, I know those tight. I don't know. I think just something more straight on. Like, I think it has to be a really big thing. Like, if I notice that you're not as attentive and I'm trying to find a way to spend time with you so that you give me that attention that I'm looking for, and you're always finding reasons why you can't or why we can't, I think that's a setup. Women have a issue. They have this thing where they will regurgitate their problems to their man, especially. So if you have someone that's constantly saying the same thing over again, we should go here, we should go here, we should go here, this is not really, they're not really asking your permission. They're warning you that something is going to happen if it doesn't go this way. I mean, how do you come out and say to somebody, if you don't get it together, I'm going to cheat on you? Like, you would never say that to someone. But you want to give them the opportunity. You want to give them the opportunity to write it, you know, but you don't want to seem like you're making them do this. Like, if I ask you to spend time with me, I want you to spend time with me. I want you to want to spend time with me.
Yeah, don't force it though.
Right.
Don't want to cheat on you.
Right. So if you're in this space where you're not spending the time that you want to spend with me, or we do spend time together and you just seem like you're bored at the whole thing, like you've just completely put me in a space where I feel insignificant. Like, you don't feel like I'm important enough to spend that time with me, you know, to give me what I'm asking you for. Like, this is really, you know, it's
do or die.
I wouldn't say do or die.
It is for women.
No, they give you some time.
Yeah, 3 days.
Oh, come
3
on.
3 hours.
No,
girls get mad and they last for a week. Guys get mad and it's legit. You still mad about that? What are you, a little girl?
I think I might have been a dude in a former life. Like, I have a lot of I don't know. I mean, I want to say I got a lot of male tendencies, but I don't want nobody calling me no hermaphrodite or, you know, no butch. Like, I'm just really one of those people. I don't know what happened to my feed here. I just kind of disappeared. Out of the chat, I wanted to see what you guys were saying. Because I know Jay the troublemaker. I know he got something to say. I know he on something. Let's see.
Damn, Brianna, you a liar. You had a good relationship with bad sex? You're a liar. Yeah,
now you know you telling tale.
You a liar.
Hold on. My chat is just coming up now. It's just coming up now. Hold on. Let me see what's happening here. I know I missed a lot. We kind of blacked out here. Okay. All right. I see where you at.
She a liar.
Gaza said niggas be cheating just because it's 11:48. I believe it.
That was funny.
Brianna mentioned the 80-20 rule. For those of you who don't know what the 80-20 rule is, it's when you're in a relationship and 80% of the relationship is great, as opposed to, 20% of the stuff that's not great. So that was a perfect example, because this is where most women are. They will sacrifice the 20%. They will sacrifice 20% to be with the person they're with. Guys, on the other hand, will not. They'll have, like, excuse me, damn near the perfect woman at home, and they'll see some chick that got, like, more booty or more boobage than they girl, and they'll dip off. Like,
that's
20%.
Shit.
That's 20%. Now, I don't know if the sex fall in the 80% or the 20%. I don't know if I can stay in a relationship with bad sex and not cheat. Thank goodness I've never been put in that position, but I don't see it happening for me.
I don't think any sex I have is awful. I'll get off on my own shit.
Kai's hit Bree with the she's reading those relationship books. Gabriel said the relationship goal, the relationship is good, but the sex is bad. LOL. I'm laughing too. Brianna said, Kai's, I do read, but I also learn from example. Okay, and this is what you were looking at. Brianna said, I'd rather a good relationship with bad sex than a bad relationship with good sex.
It's such a lie.
Because you can always improve your sex life, but if the relationship is horrible and you're just there for the sex, that's just toxic.
But that's how relationships are nowadays. Girls be staying with dudes who ain't shit. Why? Girl, at least he put me to sleep.
Listen, I told somebody today that I if I'm ever put in a position to get in another relationship, I'm gonna get into a relationship with a dude that got a little winky and the sex game is bad, because good dick make you stupid. It put you get stuck on stupid real quick when you messing with somebody that has their sex game on fleek. Like, you just don't think the same. You don't react the same. You don't do the things that you would normally do in this state with someone with bad sex. You'll walk away from a relationship quicker if the sex is bad as opposed to if the sex is good, because this is really where the intimacy lies. This is a part of the connecting and the bonding in the relationship. So if you're not bonding in the bedroom, if you're not connecting in the bedroom, then there's no way that the relationship can last. There is no life for the relationship if you can't find a way to stay connected. Anytime, I know you guys have heard the saying, but anytime you have sex, this man is plugging into this woman. He is absorbing from her. He's getting something from her, and she's giving him something. So if you're having bad sex, that means there's a bad connection. You can't talk on the phone with a bad connection. You can't, you can't connect to the internet with bad connection. There has to be a socket and an outlet that's got some power. You got to get something from there. So I'm not riding with you on this one, Bray. I can't ride with you, boo boo. This one right here, it's got to be, you either stuck on stupid or just smart. I want to say smart for all the right reasons. Like, I don't even know. I don't have an analogy for the bad one yet, but I'm gonna come up with one, because we need one for the bad sex. Is you just, some people, you can't improve their sex game. I want to believe it. I wanted to believe it. If it's bad, it's just bad, and it depends on the person too, because some men don't want to be coached. They don't want to be told what to do. And my motto is, just because you did it to her doesn't mean it's going to work on me. Like, I want you to be molded to what pleases me, not what you think pleases women in general, because I'm not a general woman. So I need you to learn me. I need you to understand me. But in the same sense, if you're not doing it right, and I'm telling you, you're not doing it right, that could be a problem. Because some people won't listen. Like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. Like,
She don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, like, oh, I made Susie come like 5 times doing this. I'm not Susie.
Yeah.
Like, you got, if he is, you know, teachable in my business, even with coaching, some people are just not coachable. Some people are just not sexable. It doesn't matter what they do in the bedroom, sexually or otherwise, they just don't get it. Rhythm is off. They're rushing, or their mind is someone else. When we say bad sex, I think it's automatically associated with maybe not having the endowment. But what if you have somebody that's well endowed and he can't stay hard? That's a problem. If every time we go to make love, you getting in 2-3 pumps, you didn't come, and you still getting soft, that is a recipe for disaster, because you create an insecurity in the person that you're with. Like, damn, you can't even stay hard enough to make love to me? That's a problem. You know, is it the sex? Is it me? That qualifies as bad sex. If you can't last. And when I mean last, I'm talking about actually coming. If you can't last 10 minutes and you still not coming, that's a problem. That's bad sex. Get me hot and bothered, even if you got it and you get me fired up, but you can't finish me, that's bad sex. So, Bree, I'm gonna need you to rethink that.
Yeah, Bree, I'm gonna tell you this, Bree. If you think you and your man having bad sex, 9 times out of 10, it's you. He cheating, and he getting way better sex somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've never had bad sex.
Yeah.
I think the worst sex I've ever had was a girl not being able to take it. And me just there like, yo, every time we have sex, though, I never finish. Because you could never take it.
That's the worst.
That was the first time
that qualifies as bad sex.
The first time I did finish, I remember I looked at her and I was like, yo, finally. And I felt bad saying that, but I was like, yo, 5-6 times, stop. I'm looking at her like I'm about to walk around with a stiffy all day. Nah. It's bad sex.
I don't know. You have some people that do it too hard. That's bad. Anytime you have sex and it is not enjoyable, it's bad sex. I think we automatically associate bad sex with, you know, the endowment or, you know, the dryness. It's more than that. You know, bad sex is when you can't get pleasure from it. Like, we can't go a full set without you getting soft, or you can't get wet. I gotta constantly go down there and lick the yum to keep you moist because you keep drying up. That's bad sex. If you gotta, you know, get extra lubricants and get extra oils to keep things sliding, that's bad sex. You know, it comes a point where you're doing a lot more work than you should be just to get a normal, you know, a normal cum. Like, yeah, no. Gabriel said, wait, does that mean bad sex makes you smart? I think it does. I think when you have bad sex, you have a clearer vision of where the relationship is going. Like, you know, if it's bad and you tired of something that they doing, you gonna get rid of them. You gonna decide, you know what, I no longer want to be bothered with this. I'm good. But if it's good, you're gonna be a little bit more hesitant to let it go. You know, you'll go on your little rant and you'll, you know, the hell with the relationship, I'm going my way, and then you start thinking about the goods, and it's like, all right, well, hi, but you know, it's all right. I'm gonna give you another chance. Yeah, you let that good sex dictate the situation at hand, the decision that you make with the, you know, with whatever happens. You know, I don't know. And then if you got good sex, the makeup sex is the bomb. So now you done created a vortex of greatness that's about to go down in the bedroom because y'all done had an argument.
Lately,
like
my makeup sex involves dom and submission.
Really?
Yeah, it's so awesome because it's like I'll be so pissed off, and it's like, yo, shut the fuck up, or something dick. And it's just like so great.
I love it. I love it.
Slapping
I'll get
and
chills
choking.
just thinking about
Afterwards, I just be there like, yo, we need to get mad more often. This
Yeah.
shit great.
I love angry sex. I noticed you disappeared, Jay the troublemaker. He kind of went MIA for a minute. Yeah, I like that. I like that dominant type, thing. Who is this? Kaiser says don't care about the bad sex. Oh yeah, Jay, you missed that one. Brianna said she can be in a relationship with bad sex. Yeah, I missed you. I sure did. Gabriel said can't write the time. Look at that. Guess what, guys? We done chatted it up for 2 hours. I didn't even realize we were at the end of an era. And I had some questions. I had some good questions for y'all to answer. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to save it for next
so they can come back
week.
next week. Give them a little strip tease.
Okay. Getting over your ex. What does it really take to get over your ex? Good one, right?
Ain't another pussy.
Oh, Brianna's in there. Hi, McNeil. She said she got another song. Please send it to me. You know I'm a big fan. Brianna McNeil is in the chat. Love her. She had been watching the show and then I missed her for a minute. So I'm thinking you back. I don't know. I hope you are. I'm loving seeing you in the chat. Yeah, so we are just at the end of our show. I want to thank everyone who stayed and rocked with me. We had a lot of stuff going on. We had like a smorgasbord of topics tonight. Talked about relationships and arguments and good sex, bad sex, all in between sex. And I love doing it with you guys. We skipped the pillow talk today. I guess that kind of worked out. That vibed. I had people telling me that, it's taking too long to get to the good stuff. So we got right in. We got to it. And, it worked out pretty good. So I hope you guys will join me next week. Do not forget the month of April. I probably will not be airing. It's a very, very, very busy month. I'll be away 1 week, and then I'm in a wedding another week, and my birthday is another week. So it's just really it's going to be a crazy month. Crazy month. So I may not be airing, but I will be back for you guys in May. That's a little bit of ways down. I have to warn you guys. I have to give you the heads up ahead of time so you guys don't chop my head off, because I know how you do. I'm addicted to you too, boos. So on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. See you next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Lady S on the solo. It is what it is. Wishing you chocolate covered dreams and the sweetest, most erotic fantasies with no filter, no guilt, just blaze. I will see you guys next week. Love you guys. Love you, Jay. Love you, Bree. Both Brees. I don't know who Mike Jones is. Kind of late. I think I didn't see many comments from you, but goodbye, Gabriel. All you guys. See you next week. Love you.